Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 17th of December. 1 week till Christmas, guys. I actually had my Christmas day yesterday. I think most of you are aware of that. I got together with my family and my son's girlfriend has a heap of family coming next week. So we were happy to move ours forward and just get it sort of done and out of the way. We're pretty flexible and things like that. So I thought I'd bring you a couple of the little prezzies that I got given yesterday just to share with you. If you are new, welcome. Please consider subscribing to my channel, hitting those like buttons, and please feel free to comment down below. We chat to each other here. We let each other know what's going on around the world because sometimes on our mainstream media we don't get the correct information, so it does help us to sort of stay in the loop with each other's countries. This is what my hubby got me, some beautiful hand and nail creams. They're really beautiful, aren't they? I love Kakadu Plum. I love that fragrance. I got some gorgeous plates from my my son and his girlfriend. They put so much thought into them. They got these to match my black lounge room because sometimes we eat in there together, just, you know, when you're having a casual dinner. And I just think they're beautiful. They're like a sort of a, is it a resin? What do you call that? But they're just gorgeous. I love things that are really practical. And they got me this gorgeous glass. Look at it. It's got a C on it for Chrissy. And they thought the gold would go with my lounge room. It's so thoughtful, isn't it? So I've got my own little personalised glass. That's so sweet, isn't it? And they also got me some stuff from the Body Shop. It's like a vitamin E, so I can get all zhuzhed up and look younger. Well, hopefully it'll make me look younger. It's all serums and little pots of goodies. I know, I got really spoiled. Body Shop does have nice products, don't they? And also, there's also, you know how you always wrap one tree up for yourself? One gift rather, for yourself and put under the tree. Well, yes, I did again this year. When I see things, I just, kind of grab them. And we have this little shop here that hand makes gifts. It's absolutely stunning. People are so talented, aren't they, with the craft and things. And I bought myself a little stag bag. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's super soft. It's like really soft. It's just so beautifully made and beautifully finished. Look at the stag. It's just gorgeous. And it's all lined inside. I know you women will appreciate this. So I bought myself a new handbag, a little stag bag, and with a stag on it. It's so cute, isn't it? So I did buy myself a little treat. Sprocket and Sophie had the best day too, guys. I always have things hidden in the tree for them because Sprocket is very aware, but even though he's blind, his senses are definitely tuning in more to smell and hearing and everything. He always knows wrapping paper events and all that, and like, what did you buy me? And so I always had things hidden in the tree for him. So, and I also found these, that's Charlie, my blind cat, if you can hear her in the background if you're new here. She does echolocation. She tries to find her way around the house. And I found these ice creams for the dogs. They're called Gulp. Absolutely, they love them. They were in like an ice cream cone with pink on top, like a frozen yogurt. I had a little taste test just to make sure it was okay. They were like strawberry. Oh my God, the dogs absolutely loved it. So they had a wonderful day yesterday as well. The dogs, Sprocket and Sophie, were wiped out last night. So it was great. We had a lovely time. So I'm back today. Sorry about missing yesterday, but cheers everyone. I've got my coffee and I'm hit the ground running again today. All right, I might just close my eyes, guys. We'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Oh, I'm just getting that people are getting affirmation now about their government. Which means, to me, they're getting things locked in that their government is out to take them down. The affirmation's coming, meaning it's confirming. Things are being confirmed now, probably not to us, but to the little people and peasants and Lego people that are waking up currently at the moment, going through their awakening process. They're getting affirmation about this. It's being locked in. The information's returning to them. Things are coming to them now. Because, and I think as we all know here, the government globally is acting very cagey. Like, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Everything's getting covered up. People are starting to be aware that things are being covered up. Look, you only have to look at, for example, the Lecky car electric car events. We know here, and we talk about it constantly, the amount of lecky cars that are catching on fire, lecky scooters catching on fire, God, everything. We know this is being covered up. We know it's being covered up. So other people are starting to figure out that these things are being covered up. Yeah, it's all well and good to set your dates, your unrealistic dates, but are people going to want to jump on board? See, these are the things that the government hasn't taken into account, but people are now getting that affirmation is the word I'm getting. Things are getting locked in now for people to realize what's really going on, and that's what's happening, the awakening. People are waking up. It's brilliant. It's not as slow as it was. The information's getting to people a lot quicker now. Things are being affirmed is what I'm getting. All right. I'm getting these parliaments sitting globally, and this is all around the world. This would be in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere, England. God, when they're sitting, I feel like things are getting, well, to me, that things are heating up in a lot of parliaments. There's a lot of arguments going on. There's a lot of heated exchange, a lot of debates. Look, we know that goes on anyway, but I feel like there's more than usual. And I do feel there's a lot of conflict building in the parliamentary houses. A lot of conflict, actually, to the point that they're having trouble voting on decisions. I feel like there's once upon a time, I think in Parliament, if we think about it, people would just go, all in favour, say aye or whatever. Whereas now I feel like this is moving forward. This will be into the new year. There's more arguments. It's not just, I'm going to say aye because it's not happening anymore. It's almost saying to me there's no flow in the parliament houses around the globe either, because and what the guides are saying, sorry guys, I'm just trying to get my head around this. What's happening in the parliament is they're tearing down old structures that have been in place for years and years and years to protect the little people, peasants and Lego people, are now being broken down. We know they are. We know they're passing all the stupid bills and nonsense that they're wanting to get through about free speech, all the above. So I'm getting that there's a lot more arguing moving forward now. It's saying like in the chambers, meaning hidden from view from the little people. Like things aren't just getting, well, seriously, they're not just getting signed off willy-nilly, and it could even be that a lot of the opposition leaders know that the little people haven't had any say in these things moving forward. So it's not sitting right with them. I am getting that. That's just what I'm getting. A lot more arguing in the parliament moving forward. Not surprising, because some of their stupid bills and ideas, for example, China and Trudeau, are absolutely ridiculous. We know that they are. So I'm getting a lot of conflict, it's saying, in the chambers, in the depths of Parliament worldwide. Because, like I said, they're changing the structures to move us all forward. We know they are. We know that's what the Great Reset is. It's changing, well, it's probably not changing the elite, global elite, wealthy, bloody puppet masters' lives, but it is going to change all of our lives. It seems a bit sus that every bill and everything that's going on is really directed towards the little people, isn't it? So we know that it is, because we're the ones they're wanting to wipe off the map. It's showing me like a big wave coming and everybody just being knocked over like Skittles and just being washed up on the shore. That's what I'm getting. But that's the little people being knocked over by these stupid decisions that these government elites are making for us. Oh, it's so frustrating, all this, isn't it? And they don't even get affected one iota. They actually did it. It's funny because they actually did a little interview. I was just watching the news then, and they did a little interview on the streets. No, just interviewing the average person, the average Lego peasant, and how they were coping for Christmas, because they were queued up in lines at the shops and that, down like a mall and that. And they just said how the government has no idea what we're all struggling and going through. And this was kind of the average sort of wording. And then another guy said, yeah, and we're standing here and the banks are making all their billions and all these big companies, and we're all just struggling to survive, because they were all talking about how they've had to cut back on Christmas this year and reduce what they normally spend. And it was just that kind of candid interview, which pretty much probably gave the average insight into an average household and how much they're struggling. But see, people are seeing the injustice and how these other companies are making billions, and how we're just all, it's like, you think about it. You think about any government leader or parliamentary leader, we'll take Elbow, for example. He's got no idea what everybody's going through because he doesn't go through it. It's like all these leaders. Oh, Trudeau doesn't go through it, does he? They're all the same. Sushi wouldn't be going through it. So they don't have a clue on what the average wage earner and person is going through. Oh, they're just cruel. They are. And you know what? The sad thing is they don't even care. That's the other thing I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting London. I'm seeing marches in London. I'm getting power to the people. I'm just seeing the placards, people marching, a mixture of things. Still getting the Israel pro-Palestine marches. Oh, it's everything. You might even get more Black Lives Matters. You might even, in London, this could be next year, you might even get every life matters. Like, you might get that kind of thing where people just start standing up for human rights, basically, and survival. So I am getting London. See, I keep saying you might be the next, like, Ottawa. I feel like you guys are really growing in your people. Oh, sorry, guys. In your people power. Your people power is growing. It's increasing. The voices are starting to be heard. I'm even getting that song You're the Voice by John Farnham that we used at our protests here in Australia. Everyone knows that song. You're the Voice. Well, we won't put it under the umbrella of what Elbow used it for when he was doing the yes-no Indigenous vote here in Australia. But I am getting that voice, meaning people in London are finding their voice. They're having their say. This is moving forward next year. And I think, to be honest, I think Sushi's going to get a rude shock, because I think Sushi thinks this will all just go away. If he just sort of breezes through Christmas and just eases the pressure valve off a bit on, the finances, economy, immigration, all the above. It's a very long list for Sushi. People will just kind of start to accept things more. But see, he's not realising that people have got the power to fight back. People will make a stance when it matters. So I do feel I'm still getting London. You might get some very, very big protests. It'd be so good, wouldn't it? It'd be so good. And I am getting a lot around immigration. Immigration's a big deal for you over there. It's a big deal for everybody, particularly America. But I feel like you guys have got a big, you've got a big mixture of people living in let's say London, but it's UK. It's the whole area. You've got a lot of immigrants. And people are very tired of this. They're tired of it. See, they're tired. You know what they're tired of? They're tired of the lies coming out of Sushi's mouth. That's what I'm getting. Every time there's a little bubble comes out of Sushi's mouth, show me this little voice balloon, like bubble. It's got the word lie in it. Lie, another lie. Pretty much the people have worked out that Sushi's lying to them. And of course, in Sushi's mind, he's not directly lying to them. But as we know here, he's lying by omission. He's just not telling people stuff. So it's like he's not really lying in his mind, and yet he is lying because he's lying by omission. He's not telling people the truth. They're very good at doing that, aren't they? That was like Elbow when he did this yes-no Indigenous vote. Oh, he lied by omission. He didn't tell people the truth about everything that was really going to go on after that, and how the Aboriginals weren't going to get the land, and how big corporate was going to come in and take over. We all know how it goes. Lying by omission. That's one of their strongest, their guys are saying gifts, but that would be their one of their strengths, is they're very good, all these puppet master, bloody global elites and all that, at lying by omission. Or puppets, rather, I'll call them. Because they work for the puppet masters, don't they? All right, let's see if there's anything else. Keep getting Germany is rising. Germany is rising. They don't want it. They're not going to take it. Germany's on their feet. Germany's going to talk loud and proud. This will be after Christmas. I am seeing Germany. I've had it for so long now. There can't be nothing happening. There's something bubbling under the surface in Germany. And it has to happen. See, people don't want it. Even the youth don't want it over in Germany. They don't want it. They don't want it. And these things could turn a bit violent in Germany too, I am getting. And this is into next year. Probably around March, I think. All right, let's keep going. Still getting Belfast. Belfast, a lot of volatility, turmoil, hatred against government. Just telling you what comes through, guys. All right. I am getting, I'm back in Hawaii again at the moment, and I'm getting Maui, but I'm getting the people of Hawaii. We know there's this close bond between Hawaii and Maui, right, and what went on with these fires, but I do feel that people took photos. I feel like there's evidence or proof of some of the dodgy things that happen in Maui, but it's being kept from the government. It's being closely protected, but I feel like someone's either got pictures of someone lighting it, pictures of something strange going on. I feel like there is some sort of visual evidence, perhaps even sound evidence. I'm not sure. I told you that they brought in people from other places to do the investigating. They don't trust their government in Hawaii and Maui, which can't blame them. So I am getting that. There may be some sort of visual evidence that if the little people knew, they would be completely shocked and horrified. Because what you got to remember too, guys, in these, not only did it destroy, lots of wildlife and nature reserves or whatever was on the island, it killed people. It killed people's family, friends, and relatives. So it's a big deal. If people were to find that out, how's that not homicide? How's that not murder? Well, we ask these questions. We've been asking these questions a bit ourselves for 4 years around certain subjects, haven't we, guys, on this channel? But anyway, hopefully there's some sort of evidence visually that can prove these things. And if it ever comes out, which fingers crossed it does, it wakes a lot of people up to this corruption, the levels of corruption. If anyone knows what's going on that island, do let us know if anything's being built or if they're actually rebuilding houses, which I doubt very much. It'll be some wealthy resort, no doubt. It's just all so many question marks, isn't there, guys? Everything's unknown, isn't it? It's all, I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm getting that. Britain's Got Talent again, which means sushi. He hasn't got any talent. I got this the other day, but what I'm getting is he's like making a comeback. It's like when someone goes on Britain's Got Talent, the show, right? And they get judged and then they go, no, you need to go and keep practicing and maybe come back next year. And then they come back next year. Well, that's sushi. He's going to come back and try again. But he's still got no talent. He's trying to improve his talent and be more likable to the people and softer in his reset rollout approach and all this, but it's still not going to take off. I still feel like he's going to get the red buzzer button where it's like, bzz, no, leave the stage. It's just what I'm getting. He's got no talent. He's got no talent. He might have the gift of the gab and be very intelligent, but if you don't warm to the people aren't going to let you into their lives to make their decisions. That's just what I'm getting for sushi. All right. Oh, I'm getting this visual again of, well, it's pretty much all of us awake people. If you're here on this channel, you're pretty much awake. You've been through your awakening process. You've gone through things that have led you here now. I'm getting us pushing hurdles in front of government again. And this is pretty much us. Perhaps some of the people who are waking up, but I really feel it's the BS detector type of people are now pushing hurdles in front of government. But if you think of a hurdle race where you're running and you have to jump the hurdles, we've pushed the hurdles all close together. So it's like you got 1 hurdle, 2 hurdles, 3 hurdles, 4 hurdles, 5 hurdles, 6 hurdles, 7 hurdles, 8 hurdles, all jammed together. So it makes this one big long hurdle that the government's got to get over. And I think what the government's realising, they can't get over the people that are awake. They can't pull the wool over our eyes. They can't trick us into submission. They can't fool us. They can't put fear in us and frighten us to the point that we comply and we go along with their narrative. It's just not working for the people who are awake. So I do feel this presents a very big hurdle for the government. It's not like we're just putting one thing in front of them. We're putting our whole bunch of hurdles. It's like we're grabbing all the hurdles on the running track and we're squeezing them together. So the government's got to find a way to get right over this big hurdle, which is all of us awake people. Because the thing is, once you are awake, you're not going to go back to sleep, are you? Like, we're not going to just go back into some mass psychosis. We're already awake. We're already living our life, and we've been a witness to everything that's gone on. We're seeing more of the garbage and BS that they're rolling out and dishing out to people. So we're not going to go back there, because all we do on this channel anyway, and I'm sure other people, is keep moving away from it. You're not going to move towards something you don't want, are you? As an awake person, you're going to move away from it, which is what we've always done. We've always moved away from it and just gone, no, that's not for us. Thanks very much, but we're going over here. So this is going to continue. And that, again, is that all the hurdles being pushed together. It's becoming insurmountable for these government leaders to get over. It's not easy getting over the little people, peasants and Lego people when they come together en masse and they keep that vibration high, because as we know, the reset and all this, we talk about frequencies all the time, it thrives on the low vibrational frequencies. And we're not in those low vibrational frequencies anymore. We've made a conscious choice to get out of them and keep moving to a happier, more content place where we feel peace in our body. We clear our minds. We're not cluttered anymore. That's just a way of living that we keep choosing. Yes, we have moments. We have moments where we kind of might slip, off a little bit, but then we recognize it and then we start to do something again that makes us feel good. It's like Bashar always says, if a lot of you, I know, watch Bashar out there, that guy that channels the ET extraterrestrial or whatever. I know it sounds one out there, far out thing, but he makes a lot of sense. Go and watch him if you haven't. Bashar, isn't it? Bashar. He's great. He just says, keep acting on your excitement to the best of your ability. And it'll keep taking you towards those better feeling places and better vibrational frequencies in your body. And then you get more positive things coming into your life. It's just how the universe works. All right, I'll see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards, guys. Is the capital of Japan Tokyo? No. Oh, I'm getting that gift that keeps on giving. Tokyo might be getting hit with not a virus. Oh, it's the immortal CV virus. I'm thinking I am getting Tokyo. God, can you imagine the population of Tokyo? Oh my God, it would spread just like that. So they might even have to have a little mini lockdown or a mask mandate. There might be something going on in Tokyo. Not sure, which will be hectic over Christmas, wouldn't it? But I am getting Tokyo's being hit with something. See, we don't even know if, we know Panda, which is China, here if you're new, if Xi plants these things. Like, they're pretty clever, Panda, when it comes to knowing how to spread viruses around the world. But we won't talk about that because we're not allowed to on YouTube, guys. So I am getting Tokyo and Japan might get hit with the old immortal CV yet again. It certainly does do the rounds, doesn't it? We've all had a turn of it. Hang on a minute. Getting Ireland, and I am getting things are calming for a little bit now. See, people, as much as things get a bit volatile and people fight back, they still have to live their reality too. So we've got Christmas on the horizon now. So now it's all people trying to get their head around catching up with family and friends, because as we know, for many years, no one was allowed to even do that, or they were told not to do that. But now people can. So this is like a big deal. So I think in Ireland, I think you're going to have a little bit of a calm period as well. I don't think things are going to turn ugly. It'll probably be another couple of months before you get the old heated exchanges again in Ireland. That I feel like things are gonna settle for a bit, which is nice. But then you still want people waking up. So February, March, I think there's going to be a lot of activity around the globe in February and March. And it'll be, like I keep saying, when everyone's bills come in and they realise they've gone up through the roof and all the bank's fees and charges have gone up through the roof and it's all still going through the roof. Oh, this is just getting cruel now. They're just killing people, aren't they? It's so horrible. How about we pull some cards, guys? We'll pull one Foxfire, and then I'll pull some affirmations out of my new set. Oh gosh, this world is just bizarre that we're living in. I was thinking about it last night, and I was thinking back to the 50s actually, you know, when Mum would just stay home and cook the meals and Dad would go to work, because my husband was talking about that show. He's been watching it again, Madman. Have you seen that, guys? It's just such a great show, and it's set in, like, is it the 50s, I think, and where they all used to smoke and drink. He said they're in their office and they just walk over and make a scotch, you know, like they have the decanter and all the wine bar in their office. Imagine that now. Oh, God, you'd lose your job. Such a different world. Great series, though. It's so beautifully done. The detail they do in some of those shows is amazing. But, you know, I was thinking about that the other day, just how much our lives have changed. And, like, now we've got all this AI threats and all this nonsense and garbage. It's just, where's our, you know, you just wish you could go back to that basic living, don't you, sometimes? The creation of light. Yeah, this is us. We're the creators of light. You know, we have the light in our hands. The creation of light. And it's about inner light. That's about inner peace and inner glow. People see it. People see, it's really what I'm getting from that card. I'm going to get this one, guys, because it jumped out. Is people see our inner strength and our stability as well. Light can be many things. Light can be different things. It doesn't have to be just brightness. It can also be people see that light in you, meaning your strength and your stability as well. To dance with joy. Well, not a lot of dancing goes on. We always say that here. To dance with joy. And if you think of the foxes, like these are Foxfire cards, they usually come out at night. So I feel like we still have a lot of joy in private on our own. We're very comfortable in our own space. We find joy in so many different things here, guys. And I'm also getting, look at the autumn leaves there, which brings to me is change and protection as well. So we find joy on our own as a way of protecting ourselves. A lot of us are into, you know, very different things. You know, I'm into my indoor plants. We all have different interests. Some of you read books, some go camping, some of you love to cook, I know that. We're all different. But we're all content. Most of us here, if I reckon I talk to all of you here, you would say that you really enjoy your own company. You're very comfortable in your own company. We don't need lots of people around us. If anything, that's very draining for us because we take on other people's energy. Being empath, sensitives, and intuitives, it can become overwhelming. Oh, tea ceremony. Aww. And see, if you think of Japanese people and that, the tea ceremony is it's a ritual. I often talk about and Eckhart Tolle talks about this too. When you have a cup of tea, really stir the tea, enjoy the tea, smell the tea, be in the moment with the tea. that's what the tea represents. It's like enjoying an experience and enjoying a moment. It's like when we come together, and I always say cheers everybody, or it's a moment we share. We share this interaction with our coffee or our cup of tea, or it's a tea ceremony. It's it's just a moment of, it's interesting. As a tea drinker, you really enjoy, is it the experience of a cup of tea, even on a hot day? Like my kids will say to me, how can you have a hot tea on a hot day? And I go, oh, it's really refreshing. And they go, what? They think I'm crazy. But yes, tea ceremony, it's a ritual. And what the guides are saying is enjoy those moments. Like, enjoy those moments. All right, I'll pull my new cards, guys. Let's pull an affirmations card. Yeah. I'd say we have a lot of little rituals on here. A lot of us would have little rituals that we really enjoy the experience of. Please share if you want to share what your little rituals are, the things that make you feel good inside. I must say, I do have a lot of cups of tea during the day. I love my coffee in the morning, but I will have tea. I find tea very comforting. That's just me. Oh, the cards are going everywhere. Oh, forgive. Pain, hurt, anger, heartache. These are the chains holding you back. Free yourself and forgive. We get this all the time. We often get those unicorn cards with the guy with the ball and chain holding him back. And often I will talk about being anchored, staying anchored to the past. And forgiving is about, it's not about forgiving others. It's about forgiving yourself and letting go of the past. That's how I see forgive, because it's very hard to say, oh, I'll forgive everyone for being so nasty to me or mean or bullying me at school or whatever. It doesn't matter what the issue is. But by you forgiving yourself and allowing that situation to be and cutting the ties with that situation, you know, I often talk about physically doing this, whether you write their name on a piece of paper or the situation and put it in the freezer, or you burn it in a fire and you screw it up, write it on paper, get it out of your mind. That can also help you to not stay anchored to the past. Because when you stay anchored to the past, and like they say here, these are the chains that are holding you back. It keeps you from flowing and moving forward in life. It's very, very important. I hope that makes sense, guys. I'm getting drawn to read this other card. What was on the back of that? Oh, just some nice flower with all different directions, really. I'm going to read this one because for some reason I'm really drawn to that face. It just fell out on the table. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Laugh. Because it can change the course of your entire day, yet cost you absolutely nothing. So true. How many laughs do we have on this channel, guys? I mean, we've been laughing here for, what, 3 or 4 years about this absolute clown show event that does not even seem real, that you can't believe people have even been sucked into. And, you know, I talk a lot about Clown Planet. I talk about Aussie Man Reviews, ways to have a good laugh, laughing at a good show. You know, laughter is the best medicine. We get that all the time, don't we, guys? I'm getting that song by David Bowie. Laugh, laugh, insanity laughs under pressure. We're cracking. Can we give it all one more chance? Won't give it all one more chance. What's that song? I don't know, but it's David Bowie anyway. I know that. I'm just getting the line from that song. I'll see if there's anything else to close with today. Oh, they're giving me Christmas songs. Oh my God. We played a lot of Christmas songs yesterday. So many beautiful Christmas songs out there. Oh, I did a little Spotify playlist with all Band-Aid Project and Wham and just all these amazing old songs. And oh, it's so fun. All the ones from Home Alone. Oh my God, the music from Home Alone, guys. This is so funny, isn't it? I love it. Just brings back memories, Christmas songs, doesn't it? Hang on, let's see which ones we're getting. I'm getting Nat King Cole. Jack Frost is on the way. What's that? Chestnuts roasting on a mistletoe. Nat King Cole has the most beautiful voice. Oh, well, that's a Merry Christmas song. I don't know what it's called, but like chestnuts roasting on a mistletoe. No, I don't know the words. But you know that one by Nat King Cole. Jack Frost is on the way. Oh, beautiful. Hang on. I'm getting Jingle Bell Rock. I love that. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells say and jingle bells stop. I don't know. Tin and prancing. So many fun Christmas songs, isn't it? Hang on, let me see. There's one more. Oh, they're giving me that one by Josh Groban. If you're new here, we get this song by Josh Groban all the time. And it's You Raise Me Up So I Can Stand on Mountains, because the guides always try to encourage us to look at things from a higher vantage point, not just to see things at face value, but to look at things from a 360 degree. That's why we get that song by Josh Groban. But I'm getting this song off Polar Express. Do you remember the movie Polar Express? I'm sure it's Josh Groban. I don't know if it is or not. There's a song of Polar Express and I just can't think of it now. Anyway, I'm getting a song from that. That's a great movie, guys. Last night we watched Candy Cane Lane with Eddie Murphy. Oh, it's so cheesy and corny, but, you know, did give us a bit of a Christmas vibe. Let me see if there's one more to finish that I can actually nail, guys. Hang on. And it's not going to be Mariah Carey. I'm refusing to say that one. Oh, I'm getting, actually tonight we've got the special. Do you know Delta Goodrem? She's an Australian singer. She's absolutely brilliant. We've got a Christmas special of hers on tonight. And they're giving me her singing Rumpa Pum Pum. It's not my favourite song, but I don't mind it. So I'm getting that Rumpa Pum Pum. Hang on, I'm going to see if there's one more thing, because I don't really like Rumpa Pum Pum. But Delta Goodrem must sing that Rumpa Pum Pum. Must be on one of her Christmas albums or something. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting this song. I don't know who sings it though. And it's called Driving Home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas. That's the only words I know. I'm driving home for Christmas. I can't think who sings it. It's a cute little song though. And you know what I'm going to leave you with, guys? I'm going to leave you with an Australian song, a Christmas Australian song that I absolutely love, and it's on my Spotify playlist. It's the top song on my Spotify playlist. It's called, it's by Paul Kelly, and I want you guys to go and play it today, and it'll remind you of me and my little Christmas down under, and that'll give you the Christmas vibes from me from down under. And it's called Who's Gonna Make the Gravy? It's such a beautiful song. I want you to go and play it, and you'll think of me. If you get that on your Spotify list for Christmas Day, when it pops up, you'll think of me down under, and that'll be my Christmas wish to you guys and my little Christmas song sent to you. Who's Gonna Make the Gravy by Paul Kelly. It's a very Aussie song, Christmas song, and I want you to go and play it. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. A little bit of Christmas from Chrissy. Look, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'll come on and talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget, like buttons. Please comment down below. And if you are new, please consider subscribing. That would be great. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.